Alright then. Alright. Uh, First off, good to see you. Good to have you back here in VCT. A pleasure to talk to you once again, and thank you so much for the time, man. I really do appreciate it. We're just gonna get started like this. No intro needed. I'm sure everybody knows who you are and how you look like, so I don't need to elaborate on that. Congrats on the victory, man. I would assume it's been a pretty, very quick schedule for you to go from joining the team and then getting used to the system and then playing on stage. So how has that experience been like for you so far?
Um, Honestly, yeah, it was quick. But me and Oxy, we kind of play the same role. They know how he plays. They know how I play. Almost like a one-to-one player base. So I kind of fit in there. Pretty quickly. We went over a couple like strategies here and there, stuff that we know, couple protocols, this and that, and then yeah, I mean, I just fit in like butter. It was just we had it.
It was definitely the kind of performance that we're accustomed to seeing out of you. And interestingly enough, we saw you play mostly the chamber for this series. And it's an ironic thing because like the last time we've seen you play chamber was like going back into 2023, early 2023, I would say. And it's also ironic as well because you mostly play chamber always in your early years or in your early days as a pro player. So what's it like just to kind of return to the agent and get back to the old reliable for this match?
I mean, chamber is super fun, super broken. I know all the ins and outs. I know my angles, everything. So everything was just smooth as butter, like I said.
Oh yeah, for sure. Was there any changes like from like back then from the previous time in which you played the aging like 2022 broken era to now? Has there been any difference or has it been mostly the same for you?
A little bit of a difference. Obviously, chamber back then had two teleports. So PK main. All right, no one A guys. I'm on B now, peeking mid, walking down mid, or something like that. But here, you kind of play like within an area. You hold your own. You kill one, you get out. You can stay for more if you want. You can rotate, go somewhere else. But you still have your teleport, which was broken. So.
I mean, obviously Chambers is a Sentinel agent, and we've been kind of seeing you play the Sentinel not only for like focusing on this match for C9, but also like back in Champions 2025 when you again stood in for Vukashu for DRG. Um, is it kind of was it kind of the same deal like in terms of experience between back then in Paris and now in C9?
No. Very, 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 very different. Like one here and then one here. Comms, wow, I know everything. No comms, woo! What's happening? But obviously, I played like a sentinel a little bit. Just hold the A main or B main here. Trip flank, watch flank, hold a little bit. And then obviously, I'm still sucking in. Because obviously it's just chamber. Trip flank. Okay, now you go in, hold flank a little bit. Make sure no one's behind us. Stay here, stay there, and yeah, kind of same level to sentinel there. But then obviously just full freedom on like where I want to go as well.
I mean, given that you've been joining here, and I would assume it's probably a momentary basis, are we going to basically expect for you to be in the same kind of role, chamber or any other sentinel? If you can share.
On C9 or
Yeah, C9 for this stint.
Um, I don't know, but we have a couple things cooked up. But obviously, you've seen me play Chamber 2 maps. But hey, I could be on Breach.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, since you kind of mentioned it right there, and I didn't really mean to in the first occasion, but I mean, obviously, I want to ask you just sort of like your um where you think you kind of fit in more nowadays, or where you kind of fit in nowadays in terms of like your role, and obviously, as I said, DRG playing Sentinel for that team, and also again for the C9 team, and then we know what happened in your prior teams. At this point in your career, do you have kind of like a preference for what kind of role that you want to be in, or does it are you just basically flex?
Um, hey, at this point, I said I'll play anything, any agent. I don't care. My gun will shoot. Just I can play Breach for all, Sova. I don't care. Duelist is still my favorite. You get 100% freedom. You want to go here? You want to go there? Do this, do that. Full freedom. That's my favorite. I like having control of the game myself, which C9 are giving me the freedom, obviously, to do that on the chamber row as well. But hey, I will literally play anything, my gun will be shooting. So
I mean, I remember like at the during the off season, like you kind of talked about like your um point of view of not getting picked up in the
that
tier
was rage
two or
bait.
one team. Yeah, and
That was
come again.
it was rage bait. I will never. I'll be 50 and I'll still be better than everybody in VCT currently. So I was just
Okay.
reading about retiring.
Yeah, 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 no, no, I understand and appreciate the clarification on that, but still, like, I would assume it's probably tough for you to like be in this kind of position where you want to play and you really want to be in a team, but you know, and maybe you're not in a position to be at. So has it been difficult for you to kind of like be on the sidelines prior comparing to prior years?
Well, yeah, obviously, sad every single day that I'm not competing. And there's players over me playing. I'll be honest, it is what it is. But hey, I'm still out here. I'll keep playing. I'll keep grinding. And hey, whatever happens, happens.
It's more so just this next question for me out of curiosity, you know, and I want to hear about how you feel about it. Um, you already talked about like you just being like put me anywhere. Well, that I don't really care. You know, I'm game for anything. Um, does it matter like what kind of system you want to be in, or like what kind of players that you want to play with, or anything else? When it comes to like finding the right team for you or anything like that, just to continue your career.
Uh, I mean, I don't know. Just I can make everything work. I mean, I can do no comms. I can do comms. I can. Doesn't matter. I'll make it all work. I'll do my best. I will make it fit in. So yeah, I don't really know. No preference, I guess.
Okay, and now kind of pivoting back over to Cloud9, and obviously, the reason you're here is just to stand in for Oxy, and obviously we know what will happen with Oxy, and hopefully he can have he can bounce back to the best of his abilities, and of course I assume you feel the same way, and I saw like for a little bit of a few seconds in the broadcast you were in his jersey. I mean, of course,
Yeah.
you know, just talk to me about that, like.
See. Um, well, obviously one, it was for him, but two, no, they just didn't have a jersey for me. So I was like, hey, might as well wear Oxy jersey because why not? Do it for him.
I mean, just talk to me about like like him, like Oxy. Like I assume you play with him plenty of times on solo queue and maybe also duo queue. But like, how would you describe him as a player? Like either as an opponent or a teammate, or you know, in both sides. How would you kind of describe him?
He's hungry for the win. He'll do whatever it takes for the win. Running down for his teammate, ace, anchor, whatever it takes to win the round, he will do it. He knows the right decision. Most of the times. Against Synergy, somewhat questionable. The Bucky buys, but hey, I'm not blaming him. Obviously, passing of his mother, you can't put that on him. But yeah, he'll do whatever it takes for the win. He's super fun. He really wants to win. He's hungry, and yeah, he's just amazing, cool guy as well in person.
Oh yeah, for sure, and most definitely, and like, obviously, like as I said in your stint at Cloud9, what did you hope that you want to do, or more so achieve, in your time in LA for this team? You know, what do you want to achieve the most? What's your number one goal that you want to like kind of like check off?
My goal is always the same: win. I could be there for a match. Like, I'll do whatever it takes to win, and I'll take the game over if I need to. If we're all fine like we were today, I mean, like we just did as a team, but whatever it takes for the win, and I just always want to give it my best.
I mean, Cloud9, this team is like very vibes oriented, I would assume, and they even like have Zelsis as like the IG and also the vibes merchant. What's the environment like just for yourself to slot into that, and you know what's the comms like? You know, has it been like very welcoming or anything else that stood out to you, Demon1?
Honestly, it's just like five friends together. Everyone's, just having conversations. You can take it seriously. You can joke around, whatever you want. Like, no one literally, like, there's no raging at all. Like, a mistake happens. Okay, whatever. Like, if it's a serious mistake, we review it, talk about it, whatever. But, like, whatever happens in the game, everyone's just focusing on the round, trying to win. Comms are super, just collected and calm. There's jokes here and there, and, everyone's trying to win.
How does it kind of compare to like the prior teams, or more so specifically like Evil Geniuses 2022? Because of course that was kind of the same kind of thing, where
Yeah,
all
I'll
friends,
say
Bob's
that.
vibes, and it was basically the same.
Yeah, so what are we like almost the same.
Yeah, and like it's good to see you return to the main stage, and like um does it give you motivation to
Always
return
motivate.
to this like to
Always
this
motivate. Motivation has never gone down.
when it comes to joining a team like for the future, and hopefully you're able to get to that point? Does it matter for you to like join a tier 1, tier 2, or
Waiting
does
for.
it matter to you?
Obviously tier one. I don't belong in tier two. I can clear everyone with my left hand if I have to. My money is on where my eyes are on the big prize champs trophies. That's what I'm here. That's what I will do. So whenever opportunity comes for that, I'm just waiting for a tier one offer to take. If anyone rings my phone, I'll pick up. But it hasn't happened yet. So
Of course, and of course, hopefully this can pave the way for yourself to finally get that call up and get that much deserved return to tier 1 as an official member, of course, full time, not just like of course, as it is right now, being a substitute. Thank you so much for the interview. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you so much, Demon1. Appreciate the time, and best of luck for the next one, man.